Following Emmanuel Adebayor's move to Spurs, Goal.com's Greg Stobart brings us up to date with all the deals in the pipeline.
It's a big shock. Everyone thought Michael Dawson would be a very important part of the Spurs team this season. He was the natural club captain to succeed Ledley King, who's retired. But Andre Villas-Boas just doesn't fancy him. He thinks he's too slow, too clumsy, plays too deep, doesn't suit his style. He wasn't in the squad that went to Newcastle on Saturday, nor was Tom Huddlestone, who's also available for loan. It's a big shock but Dawson's fallen behind Jan Vertonghen, Younes Kaboul, William Gallas and Stephen Corker. He's the fifth choice centre-back. He's 28. He wants to play football. Spurs are going to listen to offers. Stoke have already opened talks over a move. They're confident. Personal opinion, I think he'll go to QPR, stay in London. They'll pay the £8 million asking price. They'll pay him the wages that he's looking for. And QPR really need a defender after losing 5-0 at the weekend. I don't get the Tom Huddlestone thing at all because they're selling Luka Modric, who's their main creative midfielder. Scott Parker's out until October. Jermaine Gina's for sale. But as I said about Michael Dawson, Villas-Boas, he's making his mark on the squad. He doesn't fancy him. He doesn't think he's mobile enough. He wants midfielders who'll press in the midfield. Huddlestone only played 2 Premier League games last season. He has awful problems with an ankle injury. He needs to play. I don't think Spurs want to sell him. He's going to leave on loan. Stoke are hot favourites to sign him. I think they've got more chance of signing Huddlestone than they have Dawson. He needs to play games, really. He needs to build his sharpness. I think Spurs will include a recall option for January transfer window if he's playing well, if they need a new midfielder. But it's a bit of a shock, especially with Modric leaving, and Spurs really need some creativity in midfield. And Huddlestone may not be the fastest player in the world, but he knows how to pick a pass out. Well, Roberto Mancini's desperate to improve his squad. He's been driving Brian Marwood absolutely crazy. He wants attacking players, really. He went for Eden Hazard, he went for Robin van Persie, he didn't get either. Jovetic is a very classy number 10. He can play either up front or just behind the striker or out wide. He's a really versatile attacker. That's what Mancini's looking for. He knows Serie A very well. Jovetic has been a star for Fiorentina. He's their big name player. The two clubs are in talks. We're looking at £23–24 million. It's a goer, it's very possible, but the problem for City is they still haven't offloaded the deadwood. The players that Mancini really needs to get off the squad to clear up wages, to clear up squad space, like Roque Santa Cruz, like Emmanuel Adebayor. But I think Jovetic has a very good chance it'll happen. Roberto Mancini is obsessed with Daniel De Rossi. He's the player he's wanted since the day he walked into the Etihad Stadium. He needs bite, he needs creativity in midfield. De Rossi is the perfect man as far as he's concerned, but De Rossi's come out on Tuesday and he said, I'm staying at Roma, I'm not leaving, I'm not going anywhere this summer. He's put an end to all speculation. I mean, that'd be, really gutting for Mancini because he's had to, you almost feel he's been forced to accept Jack Rodwell from Everton as a new signing, and Rodwell's got loads of potential to sit in that midfield, but he's nowhere near De Rossi's class, and Mancini's worried about that midfield. Gareth Barry, you wonder whether he might be a bit slow. He's not going to feature that much this season. So that's a bit of a kick in the teeth for Mancini, I think.
YouTube.com/goal is full of stuff like this and proper football too. To make sure you don't miss out, just hit the subscribe button. It really is that simple.